Coming to you from the Deep South, this is the Blue Collar Leadership Podcast. High-impact leadership is not reserved for leaders, and it has nothing to do with your position, title, or rank. However, it does have everything to do with your character. It's time to climb to the next level and beyond, personally and professionally. Now, let's start making it happen with your host, Mac Story.
Thanks for joining me for part 15 of 17 on the Managing People versus Leading People series. And today we're going to talk about the topic of comfort zone relative to managing people versus leading people. This is a key area, and it's really what causes a manager of people not to become a leader of people. Managers of people seek to remain comfortable. They don't desire to grow. They're not comfortable when others are growing, and they avoid those who are growing. And a lot of times in organizations where I'm going in to get them started, or maybe even where they're already well into their leadership journey, but it's specifically where it's new to the organization, you can quickly identify the managers because they're not interested in growth and development. They're not interested in even embracing, considering what we're talking about when I'm there and Ria's there with me most of the time. So when I say we, that's what I mean. The two of us usually speak on leadership development together. And these folks, for some reason, and it's really this reason, they don't want to be uncomfortable. They want to maintain the status quo. Remember that from previous sessions. So when it comes to stepping outside their comfort zone, managers of people are going to avoid it at all costs. Leaders of people, they are actually most comfortable being uncomfortable. They've made a habit of becoming comfortable with being uncomfortable. And what does that mean? They embrace change. They embrace growth. They understand all growth happens outside of their comfort zone. Therefore, they don't want to remain in it. They want to do more than is required. They want to go beyond what's required. And leaders of people associate with others who are consistently growing because they know they can learn and grow and develop themselves by being associated with these people. So John Maxwell talks about the law of magnetism. Who we are is who we attract. So people who want to grow, get outside of their comfort zone, attract others who want to get outside of their comfort zone. People who don't want to grow, who want to remain exactly where they are, attract others who do not want anything to change, who want everything to remain the same. So leaders of people avoid comfort because they know if they are comfortable, they're not growing. They're slowing. You're doing one of the two. You're either growing or you're slowing. So if leaders are comfortable, they know they're simply coasting to a stop. They're always on the go. And because of that, they're always on the grow. Grow. They realize the more they know, the more they don't know. That's what keeps them going. Managers of people tend to think they know all they need to know. Why should I go get uncomfortable? They've settled on their level of influence, or they've settled on their salary, or they've settled on their title and their position, and they're just going to ride it out. But not leaders of people. Again, they realize the more they know, the more they don't know. These leaders of people have developed the mindset of continual growth and development. They don't waste time doing nothing when they can be doing something. It's common sense, but it's not common practice. And Paul Martinelli, he says the reason your comfort zone is comfortable is because you're not growing. You're acting by habit. It's easy and it's effortless. He continues that comfort zone means you're settling for what you are today, and what you are today is all you'll ever be. So if you're afraid of getting uncomfortable, get used to the way that things are, because that's most likely the way they're going to stay. You've got to go far beyond your comfort zone to get far different results. But at a minimum, get out there on the edge of your comfort zone and live on it. You live on your edge of your comfort zone long enough, you'll be willing to take another step and another step and another step. Liz Wiseman, she's got something cool to say. She says, because veterans, and she means people, not military veterans, but people who've been on the job or in a position for a long time. She says, because veterans are often confident that they understand their environment, they don't seek new information. They act like local guides who stay close to what they know, doling out advice rather than seeking out learning. So that's kind of a different perspective on getting outside of your comfort zone. You don't want to act like a local guide. You want to be an adventurer. Get out and find new stuff. Don't travel the old path. Create the new path. And Rob Waldman, he says, the greater the fear, the greater the opportunity for growth. And that's pretty powerful, because where you have the most fear is where you're going to have the most discomfort. But that's also where the most growth is. And remember, when we're talking about growing and going beyond your comfort zone in areas of competency, get uncomfortable in an area of strength, something you're good at naturally, where you have a natural talent, but go beyond your comfort zone there. And when it comes to the comfort zone of growing and developing your character, look for your weaknesses. You're probably uncomfortable dealing with those weaknesses, but those are what's holding you back like an anchor. And Rhea says this often. She says, anytime we're learning to improve ourselves, it will require effort, energy, and a commitment to operate outside of our comfort zone. It's going to require energy, effort, and a commitment. You got to develop self-discipline to move beyond your comfort zone. And one thing I say a lot is high-impact leaders seek growth outside their comfort zone. Low-impact leaders seek stability inside their comfort zone. Well, that's a big difference. That could be a podcast all on its own. So think about your comfort zone. Where are you uncomfortable? Because that's where your growth's at. That's where your opportunities is at. And average people seek their comfort zone, while exceptional people avoid it. You want to become exceptional, get outside your comfort zone. Because until you choose to move beyond the edge of your comfort zone, you can't become what you're meant to be. We can't blame others because we won't go where we should go. So, another quote by Bill Treasurer. He says, leadership at its core is about opening doors for those you lead. It's about identifying, creating, and assigning opportunities that help people and organizations grow and develop. It's about moving people out of their comfort zone so they can continue to strive toward a higher standard of performance. If you want to be seen as someone exceptional, get outside your comfort zone. You will not fail unless you quit. It might be uncomfortable. That's why it's called outside your comfort zone, right? So you're going to get out there. You may stumble around. You may not be able to figure it out immediately, but you're going to gain experience. That experience is going to make you more valuable. And unless you quit, you're never going to fail. You're still learning. You didn't fail to walk. You learned to walk. But you didn't walk the first day you decided as an infant, I think I'm going to try this walking thing I see everyone doing. So I hope you got a couple of nuggets out of this lesson. Next one coming up in a couple of days will be part 16 of 17, and we'll be focusing on the area of responsibility. Hope you have a great day. Talk to you next time.
Make it happen or someone else will. it might as well be you. Are you serious about taking your career and your life to the next level and beyond? Check out Mac Story's Blue Collar Leadership series books and others, now available on audio, along with paperback and ebooks at Amazon, iTunes, and Audible. Please visit bluecollarleadership.com to learn about Mac's books, programs, special offers, certifications, and more. Thank you for listening to the Blue Collar Leadership Podcast.